Here's how I make over $100,000 every single month at 24 years old. No, this is not a sales pitch, and yes, you can do this too, it's 100% free. I utilize a strategy in real estate called the double dip, where I'm able to represent myself as the buyer's agent and get a commission, and get an assignment fee as the investor on the same transaction. We do this over 20 times a month. If you're trying to learn more about how to do this too, follow me. Or don't. I'm good with whatever.
That's called wholesaling.
The young Chris Rooney.
Yeah, no.
Follow me if you want. I don't care.
I did kind of like that part.
Well, I mean, it makes a point. You know, I'm not for everybody.
I think that's important. I think that's important for everyone, especially realtors to learn too. Every client's not for you. Because ultimately, I mean, everyone thinks, oh, this real estate's so simple and it's no big deal and you just sell it and you're done. That's not true. Our commitment, once we go with a client, our commitment to you is for life. In our situation, it's for life. And it really is, because we have a duty to be able to protect your interest all the way through. It survives closing and moves on from that. And what I mean by that, so I'll sell a house to someone and then 3 years later, I'll list somebody else's house. This buyer I had that bought that house hates me, doesn't want to use me. They're using their sister. They come over and look at my listing. I can't say anything about that buyer that I know. So if I knew that something that they had told me before, that they just buy houses to try to get out of them, I can't tell my new client that, because I have a duty to that client to not do that. So it's a good thing to work with who you like.
You're right. And I think that what's interesting is when you get into the wholesale market, you'll find a lot of those people are contractors. They're buying properties, representing themselves. And because as a licensed real estate agent, you do have a fiduciary responsibility that you cannot waiver. So I hope all of those guys that are doing wholesale let people know that, hey, I'm basically buying your house at a profit below market value. I hate the word you're taking advantage of. They used to call that equity stripping, Chris, where people would come in and buy a house and sell it to somebody else, take the seller's equity away. It used to be illegal. Now it's a new innovative way to sell houses at 24.
And here's the thing. I mean, what that person's doing, you heard him say he does it 20 times a month and he makes $100,000. That's $5,000 per transaction he's making. That's a heavy, heavy burden. And the other part is that you have to go knock on a heck of a lot of doors in which to be able to get those opportunities. You might be making $100,000, but you're probably paying at least 50 of it out to make these opportunities.
I think a lot of those companies too, Chris, there's a bunch of wholesalers that
Homestead Road.
We pay cash for houses. All those kind of companies that are out there, what they're doing is they're just basically buying it cheap enough from you to squeeze out a profit on the top to sell it to the market, where they find somebody who's willing to buy it to fix it up or do the improvements or whatever. Generally, they're not, like when he's saying he's buying and getting a finder fee, unless somebody's foolish in today's market and selling really cheap. It's a fixer-upper opportunity where they see the equity if they fix it up.
There's ways to make money on all this stuff.
Oh, God, yeah.